Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever it is you're watching us from, or whatever time you'll get to watch. Thank you. I am overwhelmed with the support, with the love. Thank you so much for the subscription so far. Thank you so much for the viewership. And I still need you to tell a friend, to tell that other friend, and that family member, and that colleague to subscribe, to keep watching, and comment. Share to as many people as you can. I am grateful. Asante sana. Thank you. Merci beaucoup, to whatever language you will identify with. My name is Bella, Her Royal Highness Bella the Only, and I'm so glad, truly overjoyed that you could join me this evening. And let's do this. We're going to talk about new beginnings in 3 dimensions. I hope you'll stick around so that we can have this discussion.
Audio Jungle.
When you hear the term new beginning, what comes to your mind? I would like us to talk about it in 3 dimensions. 1, you are learning something afresh. You are going out to waters you've never been to a space you've never been in, to a venture you have never really experienced before. Probably you are single and now you're married. Probably you got a baby, or you have to go to start work in a totally different geographical place, or it's simply a career that you have never been in before and you're starting this career afresh. There is this other dimension of you have learned this thing, you have been in this career, you have been in this marriage, you've been a parent before, you have done this kind of business before, but you need to take a step back, retreat a bit, and just get to know, am I really on the right track? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this where I am supposed to be at? And the other dimension is a new normal. Like probably you have lost a loved one, you have experienced divorce or separation, you have lost a business collapsed. This is something you were used to doing. This is something you were good at, and now it's not there. But life has to continue and you have to start somewhere. Those are the scopes we're going to be looking at. That's the beginning I'm talking about. Why do you do the things that you do? That is one question you should ask yourself. Are you doing it to please someone? Are you doing it because it's paying the bills? Probably you're going to a job you dislike, you keep complaining about, you keep murmuring and giving excuses and dreading every Monday morning going to that place. Why are you doing the things that you do? You wake up every Sunday to go to church, or Saturday or Friday, depending on when you worship. Why do you do that? You go back home to the same spouse, to those children. You show up at that business, you show up at that workplace every other time. Why do you do that? Another question I want us to ask ourselves: what is stopping you from making that change? What is stopping you from making that break? What is it that you have in your hand? That is a question that was asked in one of the good books. God asked Moses, what is this thing that you have in your hand? Probably you're saying, to start that business I need like $1 million or $500,000. To travel I'll need a passport, I'll need a lot of money to do that. To leave that toxic job or relationship, you're wondering, okay, is there something better? Is there someone better for this? And the answers are within you. The thing that defines it all is that first step. It's that intention. You remember last time we talked about intentions. If it affects your mind, if it affects your heart, we're talking about it. So the fact that you're complaining about this job, you're dreading to go to this job, you are so unhappy in that relationship, in that marriage, but you're still staying. We give excuses like, I'm staying because of the children. We give reasons, oh, it pays the bills, but you dread that. And yet you're good at business. You put up a kiosk and up and running. You start another venture, it'll pick up. You partner with someone who's believing in you, it'll pick up. But we often give excuses. I'll do it next year, I'll do it in a month. When my salary comes, I'll start that business. When my babies grow up, I'll leave that relationship. When someone better comes along, we'll cut off the toxic people. But what if that never happens? What if these people keep on manipulating you and you keep staying there? What if this boss keeps giving you a raise, you still stay in that job and you do not like it? Yet there is something you could do that you love and grow and you'll glow in it. How about you just start? Take that first step. For you to leave a toxic place, it will take quitting. Maybe there is no venture yet, like there's no other employer who's called you, or you don't have any other interview that you need to attend. But you have it within you to just take that bold step and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this toxic place. I'm done with this toxic relationship. I'm done with this toxic marriage. I'm done with this toxic environment. I am moving out. I am moving out into something that will define itself, will identify itself. Sometimes you really have to get out of your comfort zone. Comfort zones are just things that make us okay with things that are not actually okay. It's not okay for you to keep murmuring every other time, telling your friends how you hate your job and how your boss is nasty and how your colleagues are annoying. It means that is not your space, because if you enjoyed it, you'd look forward to go and do it. You would not even struggle. You would not even hesitate. You would not even think twice. It's something you'd wake up to with joy every other time. And if it's a relationship and someone is just manipulating you into staying, you need to reach a place and put your foot down. Enough is enough. I'm out. I need to do so. I am better. I deserve better. I am royalty. I deserve a better man. I deserve a better woman. And these toxic relationships are both ways. We don't want to pin it on the guys so much or on the women so much. It cuts across. Narcissism cuts across. And then this other dimension we're talking about. It is something you have been longing to do. Maybe you want to move towns. Maybe you want to change jobs. Maybe you want to come from employment into your own employment. Give people a chance to, birth something. Give you a chance to start something that you look back and you're like, whoa, okay, this is not how I expected this to go, but I'm liking how it's going. A lot of the things that have thrived, the people took a risk. Someone just said, you know what, I have this 20,000 bob in my pocket and I want to start a business. Maybe it was something you're selling, and you start on your status, your phone, with what you have. That's what we're talking about. What is in your hand? You have your phone. We are in a very tech-savvy environment, season, place, time. People are doing wonders on their phone, and then it grows to a corner at your estate or in town, and it grows into something massive. That would not have happened if you kept staying at a job you disliked. That would not have happened if you kept staying in a relationship that drains the life out of you. And the other one is a dimension that kinda hits different. Loss. You were living with your parents. They have gone to be with the Lord. You have your children. They have rested. Family, friends, they have rested. These are people you were in business with. These are people you saw every other day. You went home to. You've lost your spouse. How do you begin from there? And there are things you used to do. Maybe even your entire home is a reminder of them. How do you go from that place? How do you just move on? We have to get to a place of understanding people grieve differently. Others will move houses, others will move towns, others will stay there because they feel that's where they're closest to this person. But you see, life has to go on. That business has to keep running. Life has to go on even after that divorce. That's a new normal. Something died. You left your home, you left a person that you woke up to every other morning and went back to in the evening. So how do we begin from this? I started by saying these are not things that are cast on stone. Like I'm gonna give you 7 steps or 3 ways or 5 things to do to just begin. Mine is start where you are. Make a step. If you're standing and you move to your left or to your right, that's progress. You move a little further, you'll find you're not in that place anymore. So take that step. Make it a deliberate step. Very intentional. You have searched within yourself. You have realized that this is not the place that you ought to be in. This is not where you should be at this particular point in your life. So step out. Take that first step. It's a risk. It's new. It's different. But take that step. Begin. Begin now. Do not make excuses anymore. I need 10,000. I need 5,000. Or I'm waiting for end of the month. I'm only giving it until 2 weeks from now. Start. Begin now. And I pray that it will be something when you look back, you marvel. Is this what I really did? Is this how far I have come? And then give yourself time, like weekly reviews. Sit down every weekend. Okay, I started this business. Okay, I did this. I started this routine. I gym. I cook. I learned something new. I learned a skill. How is it progressing? If it is something you have ventured in a partnership, talk to your partner. Okay, how are we doing? How far is this from where we started? What do we need to correct? What do we need to add? What do we need to cut off? So what are we saying? Start where you are. Begin with what is in your hand. Do it now. No more excuses. Do not procrastinate. Tomorrow might just never come. Just do it now. Adjust, realign, and start. Reign like the king or the queen.